Found in Central and South America, the glass frog has translucent abdominal skin, allowing a clear view of its internal organs, digestion, and beating heart. The Sedlec ossuary in the Czech Republic features artistic arrangements of bones, including a massive chandelier containing at least one of every bone type in the human body. The dried seed pods of the Snapdragon flower resemble miniature human skulls, a macabre transformation that has fueled folklore and superstitions about the plant for centuries. Known as Christ of the Abyss, this massive bronze statue was sunk in the Mediterranean Sea in 1954 to honor a diver who died at that spot. In 1848, Phineas Gage survived a severe brain injury when an explosion drove a large iron crowbar completely through his left frontal lobe, altering his personality. Strucker Geyser in Iceland forms a massive, perfect blue bubble of superheated water just milliseconds before the surface tension breaks and it explodes skyward. Michel Lotito, known as Monsieur Mangetout, possessed a thick stomach lining that allowed him to grind the aircraft into small pieces and consume it with oil. Male Siberian musk deer possess long, tusk-like canine teeth used for fighting rivals during mating season, giving them a distinct and terrifying vampire-like appearance. Kawah Ijen in Indonesia emits high-pressure sulfuric gases that ignite upon contact with air, creating brilliant electric blue flames that are only visible at night. The Hydnellum pecki fungus secretes a bright red fluid that looks like blood or jam, but it is extremely bitter, inedible, and potentially toxic to eat. The Catatumbo lightning phenomenon occurs over Lake Maracaibo, generating lightning storms for up to 160 nights a year, sometimes lasting 10 hours at a time. Pura chilensis looks like a stone, but it is actually a stationary marine animal with clear blood containing high levels of vanadium that turns red in air. The Barreleye fish inhabits the deep sea and has a fluid-filled transparent shield on its head, allowing its tubular green eyes to rotate and look upward. The ayam semeni is a rare Indonesian breed with a dominant gene causing hyperpigmentation, making its feathers, beak, meat, and even its bones entirely black. Glass gem corn is a unique variety selectively bred from heritage seeds to produce translucent kernels that resemble polished glass beads in every color of the rainbow. In the Cenote Angelita in Mexico, a layer of hydrogen sulfate separates fresh water from salt water, creating the perfect illusion of a flowing river underwater. In Death Valley's Racetrack Playa, heavy rocks slide across the dry mud, propelled by melting ice sheets and light winds, leaving long trails behind them. This icy stalactite, or brinnicle, forms when super cold brine sinks, instantly freezing the surrounding seawater and killing any sea life, like starfish, that it contacts. Also known as a fire whirl, this terrifying phenomenon occurs when intense heat and turbulent wind conditions combine to form a spinning column of flame. In 2021, a hailstone measuring over 6 inches in diameter fell in Texas, setting a record for the state caused by extreme updrafts in a storm. While often debated as a myth in humans, the condition implies having 2 irises or pupils, often confused with polychoria or injury to the iris. The Hang Son Doong Cave in Vietnam is the largest cave passage in the world, so expansive that distinct weather patterns and clouds form inside it. Tree roots are opportunistic and powerful. In urban environments, they often grow into the precise shape of paving stones or tiles to find space to expand. The reindeer's tapetum lucidum changes color seasonally. It is gold in summer to reflect light and deep blue in winter, to scatter light and improve night vision. Cross-sections of an elephant's foot reveal a skeletal structure surprisingly similar to a human's, but with a massive fatty cushion to support their immense weight. This Japanese statue of a monk contains real human teeth and dental structures inside its mouth, a macabre detail revealed only through modern X-ray analysis. The Greta Otto, or glass-wing butterfly, has transparent wings lacking colored scales, allowing it to blend perfectly into its background to avoid detection by predators. Native to American rainforests, this raptor is incredibly bulky with massive talons, often appearing uncanny and human-sized when viewed from certain angles. Despite their squat appearance, owls possess incredibly long legs tucked up under their plumage, which aid in hunting and absorbing the impact of landings. To prevent slippery jellyfish from escaping, the leatherback sea turtle's esophagus is lined with hundreds of sharp, backward-facing fleshy spines called papillae. The largest heart on the planet belongs to the blue whale. Its aorta is large enough for a small human or child to crawl through comfortably. Common blackboard chalk and limestone cliffs are composed of coccolithophores, the microscopic calcium carbonate shells of ancient single-celled marine algae that died millions of years ago. Found in a Canadian mine, this Borrelopelta fossil preserves the dinosaur's skin and armor in 3D, making it look like a sleeping statue rather than a skeleton. Excavations revealed that the iconic moai heads sit atop large stone bodies buried deep in the soil, covered by centuries of sedimentation and erosion. The largest land-living arthropod, this crab possesses claw strength comparable to a lion's bite, easily crushing coconuts and even tearing open metal trash cans. A rare artifact from WWY displays two bullets that collided in midair, a 1 in a billion chance, proving the sheer density of fire used during the battle. Known as the Devil's Footprints, these ancient tracks were preserved when early humans walked over soft, cooling volcanic ash that later hardened into rock. The Kjeragbolten is a massive glacial boulder wedged firmly in a mountain crevice in Norway, suspended over a 984-meter deep abyss without falling. In Antarctica, iron-rich saltwater flows from the Taylor Glacier. When the iron contacts the air, it rusts, turning the water blood-red against the white ice. When an iceberg melts unevenly and flips, it reveals the dense, crystal-clear blue ice from the bottom that has been compressed for millennia. Certain large spaces, like the NASA Vehicle Assembly Building, are so vast that they can support their own weather systems and humidity clouds indoors. Survivors of lightning strikes sometimes develop fern-like Lichtenberg figures on their skin caused by the rupture of capillaries under the intense electrical discharge. Wolf spiders and others have a reflective layer behind their retinas, causing their eyes to sparkle like diamonds when hit by a flashlight beam in the dark. Trees grow outward in layers. If a metal object blocks them, they slowly envelop it, appearing to eat the fence over decades rather than bending away. Lake Natron in Tanzania has extremely high alkalinity. Animals that die there are calcified and preserved as stone-like statues by the sodium carbonate salts. Philosopher Jeremy Bentham requested his body be preserved as an auto-icon. His real head was displayed for years before being stored away safely. The Bo people of China placed coffins high on cliffs to protect ancestors from beasts and to bring them physically closer to the heavens. Often a feat of endurance or meditation, stunt performers have been known to sit in tubs of pythons or cobras to demonstrate extreme calm under pressure. Historical specimens show deformed rib cages and displaced organs, illustrating the permanent physical skeletal impact of tight-lacing fashion in the Victorian era. The Macropinna microstoma features a transparent fluid-filled dome, allowing it to protect its sensitive eyes while stealing food from the tentacles of stinging jellyfish.